video. That's because we are going to telling you about what is modernized agriculture and in details, and we will give you some examples and what is the contribution of modern agriculture giving to us. So let's proceed. So right now I will briefly explain what is modernized agriculture, and then we will proceed into the details. There is examples and the contribution of modernized agriculture. So what is modernized agriculture? For me, modernized agriculture can be said as the modern enterprise that is forerun by biological and informatic technologies. So, and that is aimed at the global economy and the integration of agriculture, industry, and trade. So, in the review of agricultural development, modern agriculture can be said as is a commercialized and a marketed enterprise type agriculture which has been shaped since the Industrial Revolution. So, and modernized agriculture in farming in our country. So can we say it is characteristic by two things. One is it can be accessed through the international and domestic market. And secondly, we are using the elevated technological level in our country also. But on the other hand, if compared to traditional farming in our country, it was limited access to the domestic markets. And secondly, they are using the low level of technology. So if you compare between the modern and traditional agriculture in our country, there's sure because for modern agriculture there will be more special features in production mode, production mean, production target, and lastly the operation system also different. That's all for me.
Kenderaan ini adalah traktor. Traktor ini berjenama Ford New Holland. Fungsi dia adalah untuk menarik implemen dengan menggunakan alat ini. Okay, seterusnya kami akan menerangkan beberapa implemen selepas ini untuk anda mengenali implemen yang digunakan untuk ditarik oleh traktor ini. Traktor ini berjenama Kubota. Ia berwarna merah sebab kalau warna biru ia berjenama Ford New Holland. Kalau warna merah dia berjenama Kubota. So traktor ini mempunyai fungsi dia adalah untuk menarik implemen. Traktor ini mempunyai beberapa komponen, iaitu yang panjang ini dikenali sebagai universal shaft. Ia adalah untuk memberi kuasa dari motor ke implemen. Kalau kita menggunakan gear rendah, ia akan memberikan kuasa yang lebih tinggi.
Okey, ini adalah jenis seterusnya yang bernama backhoe loader, dan ini adalah bahagian belakang dia yang berfungsi untuk mendalamkan suatu kawasan dan juga untuk mengorek tanah, dan dia terdapat beberapa kuasa sini. Di sini adalah contoh dia punya fungsi untuk bagikan keseimbangan bagi sesuatu bagi jentera ini. Backhoe ini mempunyai beberapa saiz. Jika kita memerlukan untuk kawasan yang lebih berskala kecil, so kita guna yang lebih kecil lah, dan dia berpandukan kita punya saiz yang diperlukan. Okay, di bahagian hadapan ini bernama loader, dan dia mempunyai banyak fungsi. Yang paling utama adalah untuk mengaut tanah ataupun pasir. Okey, ini adalah contoh bagi modern agriculture technology. First adalah forage harvester, berfungsi untuk menuai dan mengisap rumput makanan ternakan. dan rumput makanan ternakan ini akan dihantar melalui saluran-saluran ke trailer dan dihantar terus ke traktor. Seterusnya adalah rotavator, berfungsi untuk mengemburkan tanah dan pada zaman dahulu kita lebih menggunakan dan teknologi ataupun tenaga manusia, tetapi sekarang dengan penggunaan mesin rotavator ini kerja akan dapat dijalankan dengan lebih efisien dan mudah.
Alat ini dinamakan sebagai roller mower. Ia berfungsi untuk memotong rumput yang berkawasan besar. Alatan ini perlu ditarik dengan traktor dan alat ini mempunyai beberapa bilah untuk memotong rumput. Ia sangat efisien dan amat mudah untuk kita memotong rumput. Alat yang seterusnya dikenali sebagai boom tank sprayer, iaitu penyembuh hidropneumatik. Kita perlu meletak racun dan baja dalam ini dan fungsi adalah untuk menyembuh racun dan baja dan berkuasa tekanan dalam bentuk kabus. Ia adalah untuk mengawal rumpai dan mengawal kawalan serangga, dan alatan ini perlu ditarik dengan traktor dan ia mempunyai motor untuk memberi tekanan yang kuat untuk menyembuh racun dan baja.
Okay, so right now I will talking about the contribution of modernized agriculture to our import and export of our country. So basically, with the support of modern agriculture, our import is decreasing and our export will be increasing. For example, the oil palm will be in our country will be produced or add as a raw material to produce a lot of final product like palm oil, palm kernel oil, and even the palm kernel cake. All of these can be exported to other country because the requirement of palm oil is increasing every year from the other country. Secondly is rubber. Rubber also high demand from other country because rubber can be say as a raw material for producing tires. So the requirement from other country is high. And the thirdly is paddy. For paddy, because right now, if compared to the traditional type farming, right now we are using modernized agriculture, so that our productivity of paddy in terms of quantity and quality is better than before. So right now we don't need to import too much rice from the other country. It also increased the export value from our country to the country.
So now we are explaining about the contribution to employment. First of all, agriculture has increased the job opportunities and the source of income. However, the total employment in the agriculture sector has declined over the year, while those in manufacturing is increased. These reductions in percentage of workplace obviously that employment in the agriculture sector contract due to the increase of use of labor saving technologies, thus causing labor shortage as the local labor force move into the economic sector for a higher wage. The beginning of mechanizations in the agriculture improved far in the management. The employment in this sector was expected to decline further due to the low price of rubber and scarcity of logging area.
The next contribution is about the contribution to GDP. So, firstly, we need to know what is meant by GDP. GDP is stand for Gross Domestic Product. It means that it is one of the most widely used measure of an economic output or production. It is defined as the total volume of goods and services produced within a country's borders in a specific time period. When a country's GDP is high, it means that the country is increasing the amount of production that is taking place in the economy and the citizens have a higher income and hence are spending more. The primary sector in Malaysia such as
agriculture, forestry, and mining can make up a contribution at the year of independence was 45%. It is better than secondary sector like manufacturing and construction, which is only 11%. When the share of the sector in GDP decreased from 29.9% in year 1970 to 22.9% in year 1980 and 80.7% in year 1990. On year 1999, the agriculture sector accounted for 9.4% of the GDP. After that, 8.4% in year 2000 and decreased further to 8.3% in 2005. Despite the decline of agriculture contribution to GDP, it continues to receive the high priority in national development planning. Why? Because the hardcore poverty in the sector remains significant. Poverty eradication encompasses an important issue in national development progress. So, the agriculture sector is seen to be necessary or very important in reducing the urban-rural disparity of GAP.